not functioning, just kind of receded in the back of the head just because there was so much shed and bacteria and infection.
We're not exactly sure what's gonna happen yet, but you know, we're gonna take her in, we're gonna do our best for her.
They needed a home. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a leopard gecko update. A lot of people were asking. So the leopard gecko that we rescued a few weeks ago is still alive. And not only is he still alive, he's actually doing really well. So if you missed the last video, this leopard gecko was dumped at an animal hospital with the worst case of stuck shed. This poor animal had so much shed in its eyes that, well, one of the eyes is completely gone. So that is 100%. This eye is just not functioning, just kind of receded in the back of the head just because there was so much shed and bacteria and infection. So he's gonna be blind on this eye. Now, if you remember on this side, he had a huge abscess. So the vet was actually able to drain the abscess. He got so much pus out of that abscess and out of the eyes, like it was awful. It was disgusting. But the abscess is starting to heal up, and we actually think he may have a functioning eye, which is crazy. Now, we said it in the last video, like sometimes animals surprise us. This animal had a very guarded prognosis. So we didn't know if he was gonna make it, but he has shown us that he really wants to live. So we're gonna do everything we can for him. Now, like I said, this eye is completely gone. If this eye doesn't work, it's gonna be a little tricky because blind leopard geckos typically don't do well. So something that I've learned recently by taking all these sick reptiles to the vet is that certain species like the chameleons and leopard geckos are prone to vitamin A deficiency. So the way I understand it is in the wild, they're eating all these different bugs. They're eating everything. But in captivity, they're really poor at making their own vitamin A. So even if you're feeding them super worms or wax worms, mealworms, and crickets, like they're not going to get as much diversity as they would in the wild. So vitamin A leads to a lot of shedding issues and eye issues. So that's basically what we're dealing with the chameleon and also this leopard gecko. So we've been doing twice a day oral meds, twice a day 2 different eye meds, and then every 3 days he gets an injection, and it's definitely helping. So we have to give him his oral meds now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. Chris might have to stop recording and help me, but I guess we will see. So I just like gently touch the side of his mouth, and usually he'll open up for me. Let's see, like that, and then I can stick it in. So we'll see. It's one. I'm sorry. I know. One more. I know. One more. He doesn't like it. I know. Here, buddy. Open up. There we go. All right. Perfect. So we'll give him a few minutes. We have to wait 20 minutes in between eye drops. We gave him one of the eye drops right before we started filming, but we have to wait 20 minutes so that one absorbs before we put the other one in. But you can you see it on camera? Like he might have an eye. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't want to get our hopes up. I mean, I know it tastes really gross. I'm sorry. He doesn't like his meds. So we've been feeding this guy carnivore care, which he readily eats. He really likes it. Last week I was trying to feed him bugs and he was spitting them out. But yesterday I actually put a cricket in his mouth and he did eat it. So fingers crossed that he continues to eat that, because I don't think it's good for him to live off of carnivore care for the rest of his life. So again, like, we are realistic. You know, there is a chance this animal still won't make it, but he's doing really well. Now, something else I wanted to talk about, which it's really, really bothering me. Every time we get an animal that is in horrible shape, people try to like justify the person dumping it. Oh, well, you know, obviously they did care because they dumped the animal at the vet clinic. okay, you let this animal suffer for months and months and months, and I mean, he's still suffering. Like, he still does not feel good. You know, he's a lot better, but he still doesn't feel good. There is no excuse. First of all, you should make sure you have the funds before you take on an animal. But if you don't have the funds, surrender the animal before it is literally dying. Like, if you see that something is off, that is your time to give up the animal so maybe someone else can save it, because now this is our responsibility. This is costing our rescue a lot more money than it would if it was like, you know, just beginning to have the eye problems. But so it's baffling to me. Even the guinea pigs, did you see the comments the other day when the people, like, what they were saying with all the dumped guinea pigs? People were justifying it. People were like, oh, well, you know, like, it's better than killing them that they dumped them. By dumping them, you did kill them. I'm gonna post the little comment that the other rescue left today, but they said that one of the guinea pigs had a broken leg, one of them has a hernia, some of them have infected bite marks, like they all have mites. So like, they're like, don't try to justify it. There's no justifying dumping your animal, sorry. I'm gonna put this guy back now and let him rest, and then Chris is gonna get on camera, we're gonna switch, and he's gonna talk to you about some of our other rescues and give some updates.
So this is Fiona, the female panther chameleon, and that's Chloe, if you haven't seen her before. But so Fiona here is one that came in looking really rough. She's doing a lot better now, but still, you know, having issues and whatnot. So we're gonna have to take her in for surgery, unfortunately, and hopefully that'll help. Now, you know, again, she is on the road to recovery. She is doing a lot better, but there is the chance that during surgery, it might not go well. You know, that's the fear. We could find out the infection's into the bone, and if that's the case, euthanasia is pretty much the only option at that point. So we're not exactly sure what's going to happen yet, but, you know, we're going to take her in, we're going to do our best for her. And, you know, just these chameleons are in rough shape. You know, you just see, I mean, you see her ribs, you see how skinny she is. You know, we've been feeding her the carnivore care, but she is starting to eat on her own. So that's really significant, but still definitely.
Well, this is her bad side. So she has an abscess behind her eye that looks a lot better now that 2 other vets missed. And then when we brought her to our vet, he immediately was like, oh, she has an abscess. And he got a ton of pus out. But she's getting really angry. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, but her mouth rot is better. That's just kind of how her mouth is going to be, just like out like that, a little bit deformed. But this is her good side. So you can see that's her good side. Even though she does look a little rough, she looks a lot better. So we will be bringing her in probably this week to have the procedure done. Basically, they're going to put her under and just really clean that out, because if they don't clean out all the pus and the infection, it's going to be reoccurring. And then eventually that infection is going to spread to other parts of the body. So because she is eating on her own and like doing pretty well, we're going to give her the chance, because we think this is an animal that could be adopted, you know?
Yeah. Poor baby. So this is baby Hippo, the blue crown conure. Hi. So he's one of our newest little rescues, and he came in with a broken wing, and he's got some like splayed legs there. He's definitely got something funny going on with his legs right there. But we want to give you an update on him, because the other day we had him out, and then we found a bunch of little bugs crawling on us that came off of him. So we had some like feather mites that were coming off of him, and so we had him vetted and checked by a vet before we had him in here and around the other birds and everything, and he was cleared, he was fine. So what we think must have happened, there must have been some eggs from the mites on him that the vet missed, and then they hatch and then they blew up. So we just want to talk about that, because that can happen. You get a new animal in, you know, a new bird in, they can have the mite eggs on there and there's no visible mites, and then it just blows up. So you want to keep track of this kind of thing and be aware of that as you have them. So
well, it's with wild birds.
Yeah.
Since he, you know.
Yeah, well, he came from the wild. But no, I'm just saying that, like, it's a good idea to, you know, continuously do little health checks and whatnot with a new animal, because things might not be apparent at first and they can manifest later. So he's good now. We obviously treated him. Again, you know, we treated our other birds too, just in case. So, you know, he's back, obviously, as you can see, hanging out with the other birds, and everything's fine. But, you know, we just want to give a little update on that. He was also just taking a bath. So you can see his feathers are a little dark there, which is interesting how when the feathers are wet, it'll be a completely different color like that. It's really cool. Oh, look at him. Now we also have someone ready to adopt him too, and which is going to be a very bittersweet time, because I know Gabby's extremely bonded to him. I mean, I love him too, you know, but We think that he's going to be able to be adopted out and make a great companion for somebody. And we're going to keep more of the problem animals that we keep. Even though we want to keep him, it's better for us to keep as permanent residents animals like this, like Chloe, who is just full of behavioral issues and, would not make a good companion animal for most people. Meanwhile, baby Hippo here, oh, don't you squeak at me. Baby Hippo here is one that will be able to make a great companion animal. So when we adopt a bird out like Hippo here, we're very aware birds live a very long time, and so we did a home check for the adopter. We want to check them out and make sure they're going to be good owners, good responsible keepers for baby Hippo here. So we had a volunteer go and do a home check on them and check everything out, and they have to sign like an adoption contract, basically, that they can't like flip the bird and try to sell it or anything like that. And if they decide they don't want baby Hippo anymore, he'll come back to us.
Right, we do like a whole interview process, and
yeah. And that way these guys get a good home.
So cute.
Should we check out the guinea pigs?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah? All right.
So we have 2 new members of the family. We got guinea pigs. These aren't the guinea pigs that were dumped that we caught. We actually adopted these 2 a week before. Somebody donated like 15 guinea pigs to the outpost, and they were all pregnant. And guinea pigs are extremely hard to like rehome, so with all the babies, there's probably like 30 guinea pigs there now, so we decided to take these 2. So this is Muffin. She's like the cutest. And then this is Strudel. I think they're sisters. And I also think that Muffin is pregnant because she is a thick girl. I mean, look at that belly. That definitely looks pregnant to me. So, yeah, but anyway, I love them. I had a guinea pig for 8 years in middle school named Tootsie, and I absolutely loved her. And the more that like I hang out with these guys, like it just makes me so sad because people usually buy guinea pigs for their kids, and then the kids lose interest in a few months, then they want to get rid of the guinea pigs. But I want to make it like more normalized for adults to adopt guinea pigs because like they are great pets. They're super cuddly. They're sweet. They're so cute. Whenever I open the refrigerator, they like make a little, it's called weeking, but it's like make a little like a cute, happy, like shrieking noise. It's just adorable. So, yeah, I know like a lot of people think that guinea pigs are like boring, but they're such awesome animals. And if you guys want to see more of them and like the enclosure I set up, I made them like a little like piggy palace and I ordered like a custom ramp for them and a bunch of toys. So if you guys want to see more of them, I mean, I'm not going to bore you, but if you want to see more, let me know and we can definitely do more videos on them. But look how cute they are. They're so sweet. I'm obsessed with them. Chris is like, why do you want guinea pigs? I'm like, because I love guinea pigs.
Well, I mean, I'm here to help them.
No, I know. But you're just like, why do we want guinea pigs? They needed a home. There's still so many that need homes at the outpost, so.
They are super cute.
They are really cute and really sweet. So thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the update on the leopard gecko and all the other animals. We will continue to update you. If you want to see like more in detail updates, I guess, on all the rescued animals, make sure to follow our rescue page on Instagram or Facebook. It's just called Florida's Wildest Animal Rescue. And we usually do like daily updates there. So thank you again for all the support. Make sure you leave a comment. Let us know what you think. We love the engagement, guys. We love hearing from you and what you have to say. So definitely leave us a comment, a thumbs up, and we will see you on the next video.